Welcome to the channel, Ouachita Mountain Living. If you're just stopping by for the first time, my name is Mike and we are out on my property. I have an A-frame cabin in the Ouachita Mountains of Arkansas, and I have been renovating the property for the past 12 years. That's right, I've been here almost 12 years. And today we're going to do something that I wasn't planning to do. Didn't even know about 2 days ago. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to start making our way and clearing newfound land. It's not exactly new land, but I didn't know it was mine. I mean, I kind of knew this was in here. Okay, there was a surveyor. If you look at my last video, we had a surveyor out here, and I found my property lines. And I had two parcels. They combined them into one, and I always thought it was back here, but it turns out it's over here. And as you can see, all the way down this line, it is just overgrown. And that is because I never did nothing with it, because I didn't know it was mine. So I know now. So what we're going to do today, if you've seen the other video, there is a stake at the far corner. See the big tall dead pine tree? Well, about 20 feet from that is a stake, and then it runs, probably 50-60 feet back here to the other stake. I forget which tree it was. I think that one. So what I want to do today is take the beast. That's right, those little yard machines you guys see others using, they don't work here, but the beast does. It has a saw blade on it. You only use these on a straight shaft still weed eater, and they do a very good job. I also got my electric chainsaw battery charging right now. So what we're going to do here with that is we're going to try to knock some of this little stuff out of the way. I'll leave like the bigger tree. We'll come back and I'll decide what I want to cut down, but we're going to make a path back to that stake, and I'm going to pound in a T-post as a marker for me. And then we're going to start working, clearing some of this out. And this is going to take several weeks, but I have to do it now, because once this starts growing, there's no getting in there and doing it then. Now is the time. So if I want to do it, you know, at the very least, I want to clear this corner. I want to get this whole corner cleared out. Now over here, not so much, because I have a big junk pile. And I do know somebody that picks up scrap. But there's more junk in here. There's a whole satellite dish in there for one thing. But we'll just get to that point. It's going to take weeks. I'm going to have to burn it as I go. So that's what we're going to do. I'm not going to bore you with much talk. I'm going to go in there and get the battery, get the chainsaw. First we'll fire this up and we'll get to work. So let's get a good look at it right now. And then later on I'll come back and take this same shot. Okay, there's that ribbon. And there we go. So let me put you on a time lapse, and I'm going to start hacking into this. Now this Chinese privet and this little stuff, it'll go pretty easy. But bigger, see, I have to cut it down low enough to where I'm not tripping, just like I did just there. Well, see, I cut that a few months ago, and now it's just bone brittle dry. So you can just kick it over and it won't grow back, hopefully. I'll stay on top of it. It won't come back. All right, let's go. Got about, I'd say 50 by probably 20 foot section cut out. That didn't take but maybe a half an hour or so. So here's where we started, about where my jacket is, and we'll take you back in there. This is some nasty stuff. And when you see me swinging, I don't know how long that time lapse was on. It shut off by itself. But when you see me swinging that cutter in the air, it's trying to chop up some of these thorns. Look how flat it is. I mean, there's a little slope to the land. I think it flattens out even more up here. But I'm just trying to chop this up as much as I can, let it rot naturally. Most of it, some of these bigger ones I'll haul out of here. So we are probably about halfway there to the marker. I think next I gotta cut these down. We want a path through here. Obviously I don't have the saw. I'm not gonna cut these trees. We just need to get a path through there. It's pretty rocky through there. So we're gonna go through here, and there's the barbed wire fence. So yeah, it's about another 40 feet to the marker. Let's go up in there and see. I am not dressed for this, so I do got my work boots on. Rarely do I put those on. All right, so far so good. So we gotta come quite a bit up here. There it is. Okay, yeah. We got another 50 feet to go. So this was a lot more than I had said in the original video. It's probably 100 feet past. And it says on my deed that it's 150 feet, but I don't know exactly where it is, you know, what they're talking about. Everything don't jive here. It's 150 feet one way and 250 the other way. And it's supposed to run, yeah, so it's supposed to run parallel with the road that's out there. So I have to angle myself probably this way. And I do want to clear a path all the way because I am going to put a fence up. Yeah, I got some already, and we are going to put up a boundary. I haven't looked up this far yet. But I know there's probably not much trash because this all burned down not long ago. It's like a little open area there. That might be Mellie's hiding spot. Who knows? So I'm just going to start clearing a path. And then once I get everything cleared, then I can run T-posts and a string, kind of figure out where my stuff is. And there is a fence in there already. So if that matches up, that's even better. We'll have to see. This is the most part I'm interested in. Back here using it. And where did that stake go? So I got from that, you know, quite a bit of usable land right here. And it is fairly flat. I'm holding the camera as flat as I can right now. So it isn't bad. I don't feel any kind of incline when I'm walking. All right, let me get a drink of water and we'll start knocking some more down. about an hour's worth of work. I'm all the way back to where I started right here. Let's take a walk back there. It looks a whole lot different. That is the only way to clear stuff like that, with a beast like that. They're not cheap, but they're worth it. And not only does it cut it down, but you can sit there, if you see me swinging it like a madman, well, I'm just mulching it up in a littler, smaller pieces. I'll let a lot of this just lay. Come and get the bigger pieces later. There's a couple good sized cedar trees in here I took down. That one. You're able to limit right, you know, as it lays. So you remember the other day, man, we were just fighting to come through here. Now I'm just walking straight back. And this right in here will be pretty simple. So there's the stake. There's the metal stake that's wrapped around right there. But I need to drive in a T-post probably about here. So there's no question that I'm on my land. And then I can kind of faintly see the other pink ribbon, if y'all can see that. Just to the left of the tripod there. You can see it flapping in the excessive wind that we have today. So that's where I need to start back there and clear to that one. Then we'll start working our way to the stake. And I'm not doing that today, to the other stake. That is going to be a whole different ball game. But right in here, man, this is, let's see, I'm probably going to be going this way. So, yeah, this doesn't look too bad for a while. Well, this is pretty simple. We got these nice big trees. I'll be leaving them. I don't remember if that one's still alive. There was a dead one back here, and I think it fell. That is definitely not dead. That may be dead. That's not on my land. I'm not going to worry about it. So, looking back, we were right there. And it's kind of hard to get my bearings, but we're going to be headed probably straight just before where right after where the pet cemetery is. So all this, I got stuff I can do something in here if I want. And I think I just might. Why waste it? Be gone with you. And that tree is down. I just got to pull it down. Oh, not in my face. All right. So yeah, I may just clear this up here real quick. Millie came home last night about 4. She goes back in this cow pasture over here. And they got 4 mules. And she's walking real slow. She didn't get home till about 4. It's not like her to not come back, you know. She knows when supper is, and she wasn't here. And she come walking back real slow, all stoved up. And I'm watching her. I don't see any visible injuries on her. Maybe she ran too much or sprained a muscle or something. She's breathing a little heavy. We'll go look at her in a minute. But, man, I can't take her to the vet till Monday at the soonest. There is a vet about an hour from here. Guys, I couldn't even afford to pull in their driveway. It's that much. It's minimum $1,000. Anything you do. I just don't have it. So we're going to wait, take her to my vet. Try to get in there first thing Monday. We'll go take a look at her. But man, that dog, she doesn't really go out on the road, but she will go back in this pasture over here. And I don't know if she got her in with one of them mules, or because they will kick them. That's what they're in there for. They're in there to protect from coyotes. So hopefully she's going to be okay. I just got all kinds of dog medications and stuff, but I don't know what's wrong with her, so I don't want to give her anything. I'll give her a little extra CDB oil in her dinner. She's eating. She just can't walk real good. She's walking real slow. You know, she spent all night in her dog house on the heating pad, so I hope that helped. We'll go take a look at her. I see Lily's out because I'm not in. I told her we're not going to be inside today. It's a very nice day, so. And there's that stake way back there. I'm sure y'all can't see that. All right, let's go see Millie. We'll get you to the doctor as soon as we can, Moo.
Yeah, she's just laying here. She still likes to come out in the sun, but she's breathing a little quick. So I'm thinking she got kicked in the stomach, but I don't see anything. I don't really want to press on her. There's kind of some marks there. That could be her skin. But she's eating, she's walking around, just walking around slow. This is what she normally does. So this isn't nothing bad here. She just likes to come out right in this spot and lay in the sun. We're gonna get you. What do you got on your chin? You got into some trouble yesterday somewhere. Probably with them mules. I told you to stay away from them cattle and that mule. You know, all 4 of them mules. Yeah, you think you're invincible. You do got 9 lives, but I don't know, I think you're on your about 8th already. So you better just lay around and be careful. And where's your sister? We better go find her. She don't need to be around playing with you though. Alright, baby girl. And then we got this one. Well, I was just tending to your sister to make sure she's okay. What are you doing? Sitting in your pink biscuit? Yeah, because it blocks the wind, don't it? Alright, I gotta find Tilly. I think she's being lazy today and staying in her doghouse. I need to turn those heated pads off. Alright. Yeah, I still got snow. It just never get sun here. And what reminds me, that camera's battery went out because I don't think it's a very good spot for a solar panel. So I need to get that battery out of there or move the solar somewhere else. Yeah, it ain't getting no sun. Well, it's about time you got out of bed. Now listen, I want you to leave your sister alone. She's not feeling good. She's got some sort of injury, and I'm pretty sure a mule got her. Yeah, at least you don't go running around, do you? Alright, you don't try to go play with her. She's not going to be in the mood to play. You understand me? Okay. Yeah, you're a good girl. Let's go back in here and see if we can find out where this fence is. That should give me a good idea where we're at. Now, I cleared this a few months ago. You can see all that's all settled down and ready to burn. Let's see if we can't make our way up in here. Because when we had the fire, you could see the fence really clear. Oh man, is this stuff thick, thick. All these, I don't think I can get through here. Let me try. I might have to go get the weed eater. Let me see. I'm gonna get a face full of this stuff. Let's see, do you see a fence? I know the T-post, okay, I think I see the barbed wire. I'm not sure. We need to get in here though. Let me go get the saw and clear a path. Alright, let me just, don't have to clear a whole lot. Can't find my safety glasses anywhere. So I gotta wear these sunglasses. Get these briars out of here. Any of them briars in my face. Alright, here we go.
see anything yet. Now some of it didn't have a fence, but I can't remember where. Let me see. Yeah, I can see the, I think I can see the ribbon, but it's about right in here. So the fence, that isn't going to take much to get to there. But I got to find this fence. I don't know. This should be right in here. I don't want to find it the hard way. Yeah, I don't see anything. Alright. Well, at least we got through. Yeah, that ain't going to be much to go through at all. So I should be able to get all this. It's back here that's a lot of trouble. A lot of thick stuff. But like I said, I'm only looking to do this part mostly. I was hoping we could find a fence back here, and I know it's back here. Even if it wasn't up in the fire, it had to have fell. So there should be a piece of it laying there. I don't know. Let's go up a little further. Let me see if I can find where a fence is. And then trace it back. All right, I moved up to a different spot up here. Here's where we are. Cleared this out, and let's go back up in here. Now that's a grave. That's Curly. He was a puppy that died at the shelter. And I believe right here is a kitten that I buried here on my land. And there's a glove. Well, I'll take it. So I cut a little path coming back here, and we struck gold. That's a little further than I thought. But as you can see right there, barbed wire. And it's accurate. This is angling that way right towards that. So I don't know what that is. I have no clue what that is. But once I get everything cleared, I'll get all this junk out of here as well. Is that an old bottle? No, it's an old fuel filter. So here's the fence. Oh. What is this? Looks like an old... I don't know what that is. Potatoes. Something potatoes. Got no clue. Might have been a bucket. It says potatoes on there. Alright, anyway. It is going in line, right to that stake. I can't find it past this point. That looks like an older tree that it's tied to right there. So yeah, it's that stake, and that stake is where they apparently had it done before. I wonder what this is. There's some more of this junk here. See if we can't find a treasure. I highly doubt that's a treasure. I'm trespassing right now. I don't know what that is. It's metal. And I don't really care. Some kind of potato bin or something. So anyway, now I just got to cut through this. Right through here. On that side of the fence. Yeah. So that gives me a whole bunch more land. I don't know what them dogs are barking at. Always something. And there's my pipe for when I had the fifth wheel out here, the sewer pipe I had run through the septic tank. Alright, well, I probably bored you guys enough with this, but I'm going to be hacking away at this a little bit at a time. And it's going to take quite a bit of time, but I want to get it done before spring. I don't know what these guys are barking at. Rooster, she barks at everything that moves. You can't go by Rooster's barkings. Or Lily's. Right, I had to stop. The neighbor dog likes to come over and play with Millie and Tilly, but Millie wasn't having that today, so he went home. So that gives me another 20 feet right here, about 20 feet. I got one of those measuring wheels and I can't find it. I'm trying to remember if I used it at somebody's house. I don't remember. I haven't been to anybody's house, but yeah, apparently I don't have it, because I tore this place up. So about another 20 feet here that I could clear. And then it gets more narrow. Not really though. It's pretty much straight out to there. Where's the stake? Yeah, about another 20 feet of land. I don't see it yet. Yeah, yeah, that's in line with that fence. So, but it's a good wind buffer and privacy. But if I just cut the part on my land down, you still got all that back there. So it's not like I won't have privacy. I'll just have more stuff to mow. Yeah, I don't think this will ever be mowable, but I'd like to get a fence put in. So that fence should be in here somewhere, but I don't know where it is. But anyway, won't bore you guys with all the rest of this. Just wanted to show you that I started clearing it. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because a very small percentage of you subscribe. It helps us out. Thanks for watching. Happy trails. Waddles, woo. Where are you going, buddy? You don't like the wind, do you? I know, I don't like it either. He says, I'm gonna waddle my ass back in here, man, because it's too windy for a chicken. What about you? Is it too windy for you? No, you got an eye booger. Let me wipe it on you, because I ain't wiping that on me. Why would I wipe your eye booger on me? I just wouldn't do that. You're a sweet girl.